Yo, wagwan everyone, Sanju Chia here, welcome back to the channel, and of course today we're having another post-Boruto Manga chapter 46 discussion. Of course, spoilers await for those of you who haven't caught up to the manga or who don't read it at all, or probably if you don't even watch anything Boruto at all, so yeah. But if you fall into that category, of course, welcome to the channel. Cover Boruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, and anything else I feel like covering on this channel here. But thanks for stopping by, guys. Big twisted here, but yeah, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. If let me know what you thought about the video. But let's get right into it. Today we'll be discussing Jigen, the leader of Kara, quote unquote. Of course, in Boruto Manga chapter 46, we finally get the details beyond regarding the dynamic and the relationship between Jigen and Isshiki Otsutsuki. It is not a case where Isshiki has fully taken over his body as most of us would have speculated before, but we find out that Isshiki, after being injured by Kaguya thousands or hundreds of years ago, used his shrinking technique to actually enter the body of Jigen and now controls his body from within, presumably his brain, based on the panels in Boruto Manga chapter 46. So yeah, but anyway, with today's video I want to discuss, should Jigen survive and become a supporting character, part of the main cast of people, etc, etc, etc. Now, as we know, right now Isshiki, using Jigen's body, is going up against Kashin Koji, so there is a possibility by the end of this Jigen's body might not be in a usable condition. But at the same time, given the origins of Jigen himself, I feel like Jigen, if it's even in his dying breaths, should be able, or probably will be able, to provide some key information about Isshiki or things regarding the Otsutsuki clan in some shape or form. Now, in Boruto chapter 46, we find out that he was a monk during the time of Kaguya and Isshiki. So essentially he comes from the time of the Sage of Six Paths, so it's way back when. Now we know that Isshiki took over his body, and based on the parasitic relationship, I would assume that's how Jigen's body has been able to survive up until this point. So it kind of begs the question, if you separate that, will Jigen just die instantly? But in this case, let's just play devil's advocate and say, yo, he's going to survive. Now, I feel like with the fact that he's from that time, he should be able to provide some decent information, or at least on the worst side of things, or the worst case scenario, completely dive more into the plot device category and essentially just move the plot along, or give the characters a set of information that they need for the narrative to go to the next point, which would suck. But that probably might be the end result of his potential role as a supporting character on the good guy's side, because as it stands, we don't really have much information about him outside of what's been presented already. So we don't know if he's a fighter, we don't know if he's going to be a case where he's going to be a character that they'll spend time for us to get invested in, if he's even worth it at this point. But I'm just saying, the fact that he's had a parasitic or a dynamic, a relationship with an Otsutsuki for hundreds of years, I feel that he should be able to provide or bring something to the table where information is concerned. Now, having a monk from the time of the Sage of Six Paths could tie in with the potential information we could get from Tsunade regarding the Byakugo seal, which would tie back into the Karma seal, which would tie back into the whole death of Boruto and Kawaki plot thread that was started by said chapter. So you kind of have to look at it, holistically in terms of what this character can potentially provide. He has, for the most part, been a plot device for the sake of pushing things forward with Isshiki, but I think if they manage to let him survive, he can play a decent role in tying things up, and well, probably not necessarily tying things up, but kind of provide a gateway between the Earth of like hundreds, if not thousands of years ago and now, and at least provide some support to the cast in terms of information. And because at the end of the day, I'm sure Sasuke and a number of characters will be investigating and researching certain aspects of, you know, civilization from the stage of six paths time. So having Jigen help out with that probably would be the best move. But of course, this is just a wild speculation on my part, to be honest. But I think it would be good to put Jigen in that spot, provided his body survives after all of this. And if they can even manage to separate him from Isshiki Otsutsuki at the same time. So, yeah. So, basically, just another food for thought video. I think having Jigen temporarily, if he's going to die, like, you know, if his body just decays after this, at least have him support the main cast of characters in some shape or form. Let him be the link between the old world and the new world by providing, you know, probably valuable intel about certain aspects of the world back then. So yeah, but that's all I have for this one. It's been a short video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Of course, be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Don't know it's it, but yep, that's all I have for this one, people. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and peace.